Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to answer another important Next.js interview question. When would you use server components? Server components are one of the biggest features introduced in modern Next.js. Understanding when to use them can help you build faster and more efficient applications. So let's break it down. Server components are React components that run on the server. Unlike client components, they are not sent to the browser as JavaScript. Instead, they render on the server and send the result to the client. This means users receive less JavaScript, which can improve performance. Why would we use server components? The biggest reason is performance. If some work can happen on the server, there's no reason to send that code to the browser. Less JavaScript usually means faster page loads, smaller bundle sizes, better performance, better user experience. Let's say we need to fetch products from a database. This component fetches data directly on the server. The browser only receives the rendered HTML. The data fetching logic never reaches the client. Server components are also useful when you have heavy logic. For example, database queries, data aggregation, report generation, expensive calculations, calling internal services. If the user doesn't need that code in the browser, keeping it on the server is often a better choice. Server components cannot handle browser interactions. For example, click events, form state, use effect, browser APIs. Let's look at an example. This must be a client component because it uses state and user interaction. A simple rule is if the component needs interaction, use a client component. If the component mainly fetches data or performs server-side work, use a server component. Imagine an e-commerce product page. The product information can be fetched on the server. Product name, description, price, reviews, and so on. These are great candidates for a server component. But something like a to cart button, quantity selector, product filters usually needs user interaction. So those parts are often client components. In real applications, it's common to combine both. Using server components can provide smaller JavaScript bundles, faster page loads, better performance, direct access to server resources, improved scalability. And that's exactly why Next.js encourages using server components by default. If you want a short interview-ready answer, you can say, server components are useful when data fetching or heavy logic can run on the server. Because they are not sent to the browser as a JavaScript, they reduce bundle size and improve performance. I typically use them for fetching data, accessing databases, and rendering content that doesn't require user interaction. A common follow-up question is, why does Next.js use server components by default? A good answer is, many components only need to fetch and display data. Running those components on the server reduces the amount of JavaScript sent to the browser and improves overall performance. Alright, that's it for today. Server components are a key part of modern Next.js, and understanding when to use them is becoming increasingly important in front-end interviews. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.